Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So that'll back him up 5.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
First down, Vic. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. On first down, Dickerson. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On third down, Dickerson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Michael Vick. Dancing to his left. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Vick. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Nifty move. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Now they go screen, it's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Here's Griffin to throw. And this one's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A third down gain of 19.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Vick now after the fumble recovery. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Off the play fake, Vick. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So first and 10 now from the 30. Vick to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. It's second and goal back to the 8-yard line now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. On third down, Dickerson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw is RG3. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Griffin. Buying time to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Check your hot read.
Looking to throw again on second down. Griffin. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Cut. Save.
Throwing again, Griffin. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 22-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
Now he'll pull it down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. On now comes the Lion offense. They'll be asked to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it up the middle. And that's why you put a Hall of Famer back there. He's in for 2 points. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. On second down, Dickerson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. He may try and run for this. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. After the sack on 1st down, Vick under pressure again, and down he goes again. And Reed picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Dancing to his left. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will indeed go for it. Vick forced out to his left. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Detroit, as his guys are in for 6. And the Lions have taken the lead. And Ollie takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Vick readies to throw. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone will come free.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Griffin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A second down throw for Vick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And that'll make it 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Vick now rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Got you, boy. 66.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Steps away to his left. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And when you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week, because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up, keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Switch.
They'll try the left side. Peyton. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brought down by Ryan Shazier. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Lions' 38-yard line.
From the 38, Vick buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to sweetness, Walter Payton. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll try the left side. Payton. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Flushed out right. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Calvin Johnson. 30 yards. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. It is Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready. 50, right? 50. Exit. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Being chased out left. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Come on, fellas.
23 yards, the final tally.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Griffin. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. That was Brian Dawkins getting in that time. The safety with a sack. To try again after the sack. Griffin. And that's complete. It's Green here. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Griffin. He's going to float this one. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now here's Vick. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Rolling to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Tight end Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. We got 4.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Griffin. Forced out to his left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Sehorn. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now. Peyton, and he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Vick on the move to his left. And an alley to run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Off the play fake, Vick. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the two-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for two. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick, eluding the pressure right. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They run the counter. Peyton, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Vick steps away. He'll get this complete to Walter Payton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretch to right there turned it into a really nice game. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Cardinals. Walter Payton, 34 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Vick to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage. So here's 2nd and 11. To throw is RG3. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Being chased out left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Vick dancing to his left. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing, Vick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bobby Bell able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, Peyton. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Griffin. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's going to air it out deep for Green, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Griffin, escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Green, and it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Out to his left, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Walter Payton, the intended receiver, and it's second down. To throw again. Vick steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will storm. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Final play of the half. It's Griffin. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off near his own 48.
So Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on the set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak, I'm the sick in the
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Ready. 60 outlaw. I got you. I got you.
And he's got Rome. The 20. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. RG3, 50 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Check.
On first down, Griffin buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to roam now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A.J. Green, 60 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's in for 2. The fake works, and they take the lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 12, Griffin. They set up the screen to Bo. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Now Griffin on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So now the Browns, they're going to line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
There to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
To throw again on 2nd down, Griffin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Griffin being chased out left. And that will will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Dancing to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start here with Jackson. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover.
Come on now, let's go. Here we go, here we go. Time to end this. I got you,
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin, forced out to his left. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll try and run with their fullback.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And now a carry here for their fullback.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
Dustin Hopkins on the field. 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the 3-0 lead, apparently not good enough. They're going to go with the onside kick. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
At the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Griffin steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin buying time to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And all of a sudden they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw
back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
From the 36, Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a carry for Okoye. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Recall, 132 fight.
Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Yellow, I got one.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Rolling to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run now with Okoye. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
From the 38, Mahomes being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Bell. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mahomes to throw once more. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And thanks to his safety and 2 field goals, this is now an 8-0 game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. 15 yards for the Lions there and a first down. Now it's Griffin. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Griffin steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. On 1st down, Mahomes buying time to his left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Strip that ball.
Mahomes going to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 10 now. Griffin escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And Too Tall Jones able to drop him for a loss of a couple. On 3rd down, Griffin being chased out left. He finds an opening past the 40, and it's complete to Kelsey. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for the Lions. 42 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Green brings it in. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 7, Griffin. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw is RG3. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Nick Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Now Griffin dancing to his left. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. From the gun, it's Griffin. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
On the ground, this is Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. They'll run it with Williams. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. After the interception, here's Griffin. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Flushed out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lawrence Taylor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Mahomes throwing on 4th, and that is incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ed Reed in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch, like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though.
From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. So that one will be accepted.
favorite. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.